Live from Amarillo, working in the Panhandle spirit, ABC7 News Midday starts now.
Well, today is the first day of school here in the Amarillo Independent School District, and thank you for joining us. I'm Johnny Atkinson, and this is ABC7 News Midday. Before we get started on our news, let's go to Corbin Vogus for an update on our weather.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Temperatures tonight will tumble back into the 80s and 70s. Again, that front arrives probably around 3 o'clock this afternoon here for Amarillo. Once we get to around 6 p.m., some isolated thunderstorms possible, but really a bulk of that active weather going to come through between 9 o'clock and 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you're north of the Canadian River Valley, that's the areas that will more than likely be best favored for later this evening. Again, we'll touch on that later tonight as well. Your storm chances still a generic thunderstorm risk. Winds could gust up to 60 miles per hour. And we could see some localized flooding where we do see that heavy rainfall, where those storms do train over each other. For your dry eye index on your Wednesday, it's only going to be a level 2 out of 4. And again, we're going to continue with the daily thunderstorm chances for the rest of this week. Maybe a little on the quiet side Friday, but the main story definitely going to be those cooler than normal temperatures. But we'll talk about your rain chances later this week, coming up in 15 minutes.
Hey, thank you, Corbin. Well, former President Donald Trump is getting his passports back. The FBI announced Monday the passports were taken during last week's search of Trump's Mar-a-Lago home. Officials say the passports are not needed for their investigation, and they were handed over to Trump's lawyers. Trump went on social media claiming that the agents stole the passports, 2 of which are expired. And also yesterday morning, Potter County Sheriff's Department held an active shooter simulation at River Road High School, a training that makes teachers quite aware of how quickly this can become reality. ABC7's Mitchell Downing shows us how they are using this time to prepare for the worst. A warning, some of the video in this story may be disturbing.
In just 2022, our nation's schools have seen 27 shootings, and the reality is that teachers are the first line of defense. Monday morning, over 250 teachers and staff from across River Road ISD attended an extremely immersive active shooter training to increase their knowledge on how to keep their students safe from a deadly attack.
It's important that staff members hear, smell, and see the different things that happen so that it is not as much of a surprise if, God forbid, the event should occur.
Kelly says that the last time the district did a similar training was 4 years ago. Since then, tragic events like the one at Uvalde have reformed the school board's safety policies. He said that with school just around the corner, this provided a great opportunity for teachers and staff to take a refresher course.
And anywhere that this type of event happens, we are always looking at, okay, what can we do better? How can we further harden? What are some things we can do? And we're very blessed that we have an awesome school board that is very much involved in the solutions.
One of the teachers who attended said the simulation gave an up-close look at some of the horror surrounding mass shootings.
It was scary. I started tearing up a little bit to imagine something so horrible happening to my kids, my community.
Bridges is an agriculture teacher at River Road ISD. She says today has overall been an eye-opening experience.
It's really brought my attention to we cannot be more careful when it comes to our kids, and we cannot be more prepared.
Following the simulation, teachers and staff filed into the school's auditorium where they participated in a collaborative Q&A session with Potter County Sheriff's Office, including an additional training presentation outlining what to do if an active shooter situation should arise.
We hope and pray every day that nothing like this ever comes to our community or anywhere around here, but we have to be ready if it does happen to save our kids' lives and protect each other.
Reporting in Amarillo, I'm Mitchell Downing, ABC7 News.
Well, the City of Amarillo's Animal Management and Welfare Department announced that they will be expanding their rescue partnerships with animal welfare organizations and groups. The city, whose shelters are already full, say they pick up around 1,000 stray animals per month. They hope that through these partnerships, they can expand their overall outreach and find more positive outcomes for their homeless pet population.
The idea that we're going to be able to do more community outreach and work with more partners, that's huge. Anytime that you can have city staff who's passionate and team that with other nonprofits that are equally passionate, it's a win-win for the city.
Well, last night, the city held a meeting to discuss potential partnerships with area rescue programs. They asked that any organization interested in partnering with them should email to amwrescue@amarillo.gov. And during the last 2 years, large industry has invested in Amarillo. The decision to build in the Texas Panhandle is driving up the demand for skilled labor. ABC7's Drew Powell reports why businesses are flocking to the region and how Amarillo is investing in our youth to meet the demand.
Amarillo is growing, the businesses are growing.
Jason Harrison is the CEO and president of the Amarillo Chamber of Commerce. He says Amarillo offers the right environment and has available land to grow.
You got pretty much everything you want in a city that is conducive to families, that's conducive to businesses. We're more of a regional city. So our strength is being in a region, in an area that's a really four-state area.
The recent announcement of producer-owned beef scheduled to open in 2025 will be an historic boon to the Amarillo economy.
It's $1 billion economic impact in the first 5 years. I mean, that's huge in our area. We don't have very many projects that have a B associated with them, $1 billion.
The question is, from where will the workforce come?
There's some steps that Amarillo EDC is taking and the workforce solutions to try to recruit people to our area. Obviously, we're going to need some help to fill some of these jobs.
Amtech Career Academy is starting the school year with 2,580 students on the books, which is up by 700 from last year. With a number of new businesses coming in or recently opening, skilled labor is in high demand.
They really need machinists. They also need programmable logic controllers, so we're teaching PLC here in our robotics class.
Companies like Pantex partner with Amtech to create a parallel pathway. Amtech is on the verge of partnering with more than 300 businesses to help train and prepare students to enter the workforce.
These jobs make upwards of $35 an hour, and this is right out of high school with an additional maybe 6 months training at Amarillo College.
We're working together with Amarillo College, and we're producing students that are more than capable of meeting the challenges of tomorrow's workforce.
It's tomorrow's workforce that's needed today. Drew Powell, ABC7 News.
Well, hey, parents, there's a voluntary recall of a popular kids' drink. Kraft Heinz says that more than 5,000 cases of Capri Sun in the wild cherry flavor are part of that recall. The company believes a diluted cleaning solution used on its food processing equipment could have contaminated the beverage. Kraft Heinz says the issue was discovered after receiving several consumer complaints about the taste. Retailers should be removing the products from store shelves, but if you have Capri Sun Wild Cherry in your home with the best when used date of June 25th, 2023, then don't drink it, return it to the store where you bought it, or call Kraft Heinz at 1-800-280-8252 to get a reimbursement. Well, Capri Suns isn't the only product that's being recalled. 2 million baby rockers are being recalled. The rockers involved are Mamaroo Swings and Rockaroo Rockers, both sold under the brand name For Moms. The Consumer Product Safety Commission is behind the recall. The issue is they have restraint straps that can hang down when not in use. Children who are able to crawl can get entangled in those straps if they crawl under the rocker. One 10-month-old has died from such an incident, and another sustained bruising around his neck. Anyone who owns one of the impacted products can get a free strap fastener to keep the restraints away from the crawling children.
There is a new safety communication about at-home testing from the FDA. I'm Liz Bonis. They now want us to take repeat tests. We explain why just ahead.
The Blitz returns to ABC7 Amarillo on the 26th, brought to you by Optimum.
Any ideas what our next big promotion should be called? We're topping our burgers, dogs, and fries with a new guava sriracha barbecue sauce, bacon, and pineapple.
I don't know what to call it. Barb EQ, your order is ready?
Luau, your order is also ready.
Barb EQ, you out there?
I'm looking for a Luau.
Barb EQ.
Luau.
I am Barb.
I'm Lou.
Barbecue Luau is here. Put a tropical twist on your next meal only at Wiener Schnitzel.
Hello, folks. This is Paul Blake with Paul Blake Roofing. We've been serving the entire Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma Panhandle, and eastern Mexico for the last 44 years. Since 1997, we became the original distributor of Malarkey Roofing products, bringing you the Class 4 Legacy Shingle, the Class 4 Windsor, and also the Highlander and Vista series of shingles. We also do commercial roofing, and we can do a repair or an entire roof. Please call Paul Blake at 806-655-3094.
Ready? Optimum is here with award-winning internet, TV, and mobile.
Let's go.
Giving you the power to get closer and go farther with speed and reliability. With our new 100% fiber internet we're building, together with Optimum Mobile, voted #1 in customer satisfaction, you'll get the complete connectivity you deserve. And when you combine Optimum's award-winning connectivity with our 24/7 customer service, your future is only a connection away.
Here's to you, beloved DQ Blizzard. Your creamy soft serve is the ultimate reward. You have the power to flip any frown upside down. On road trips, you're the reason to take that next exit. Blizzard, you make summer days bearable and summer nights memorable. So let's hear it for the one and only Blizzard, the iconic Texas treat that nobody but DQ can deliver.
That's what I like about Texas.
Well, a solar panel maker is looking at Texas for a new site, and some Texas cities are feeling inflation more than others. Jane King is at the NASDAQ with those stories and more in today's Texas Business Report.
Hello, Texas. Of all Texas cities, Houston is feeling inflation the most. Wallet Hub says consumer prices are up more than 10% in the city. Dallas was 9%. Well, Southwest Airlines launched a new travel portal. It's called Southwest Business Assist. This is a bid to give more control to corporate clients. And Hanwha Q-Cells, one of the few solar panel makers with U.S. production, is considering sites for a massive new Texas facility. The company is evaluating sites in Georgia and South Carolina as well. According to documents filed in Texas, the potential project would be in Dallas County and would feature a suite of manufacturing of panels, ingots, wafers, and cells. Well, Cosmopolitan has launched Cosmo Trips to capture travel budgets. One of its first features is on Austin. Cosmo Trips is online, and you can book trips there as well. From the NASDAQ market site, I'm Jane King with your Texas Business Report.